There's no way on earth that he's going to fight me. Not a chance. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him.
When Jon Jones and I were fighting, he says, I will see in the octagon a 38-year-old man while I'm just entering into my prime. Those words are now the exact same words that can be spoken to him on the other side. When the words were related to him, he said, I'm out. I'm not doing it. That's why I said he quit.
Imagine claiming the richest prize in combat sports and then vanishing before anyone can pry it from your hands. That's the riddle Jon Jones left on the heavyweight throne. One that Britain's wrecking machine Tom Aspinall is itching to solve. Yet every day, the belt sits undefended. The tension grows, the timeline shrinks, and the stakes skyrocket. Stay with me, because by the time we reach the end, you'll decide whether greatness is earned in battle or in bargaining. Jon Jones didn't lose his belt in a cage. He lost it in plain sight.
If I was Jon Jones, as scary as this was to fight Tom Aspinall, I would have fought him already.
What do you think about DC saying he would have already fought Tom?
I don't think much about it, but I really do want to fight Tom Aspinall. I just want to meet him here at Dirty Boxing.
So he has to come to a Dirty Boxing event for him to get the fight?
We'll fight here at Dirty Boxing.
You'll fight at Dirty Boxing. I like that. All right, John.
After choking out Cyril Gane in March 2023, he flirted with a Stipe Miocic mega fight, tore a pec in camp, and then shocked everyone by calling Dana White on June 21st, 2025 to say, I'm done. Officially retired, unofficially elusive, Jones re-entered USADA's testing pool weeks later and hinted at a comeback. Just not right now. Critics call it stalling. Supporters call it strategy. But while Jones retreated into the shadows, another giant seized the spotlight and the belt he left behind. Tom Aspinall's rise was pure velocity. He demolished Sergey Pavlovich for interim gold. Then, minutes after Jones's retirement became public, was promoted to undisputed champion. Tall, nimble, and armed with bone-crunching power, the Wigan phenom tells anyone listening, if you're the champion, prove it. Fan forums erupted. Was this Britain's first true heavyweight king, or just a placeholder? The UFC needed an answer, and they chose an opponent who might either validate the hype or shatter it in front of the world. Enter Cyril Gane, smooth as silk, yet haunted by the memory of Jones's choke. Dana White booked Aspinall versus Gane for October 25, 2025 at UFC 321 in Abu Dhabi, the Etihad Arena, poised for heavyweight redemption. For Aspinall, it's a dangerous low-reward fight. For Gane, it's a shot at erasing his past. Win or lose, the division keeps moving, unless politics rewrites the schedule again. And that's exactly what happened when the Oval Office drifted onto the UFC's radar. To mark America's 250th birthday, Dana White is negotiating a July 2026 card on the White House lawn. His dream main event is Jones versus Aspinall. Jones, smelling leverage, tweeted that choosing where to fight isn't ducking, it's chess. The idea is equal parts historic and explosive. Presidential optics, global ratings, and a GOAT reclaiming glory under the White House colonnade. But legends don't always applaud political plays, and 3 of them let Jones know it. Joe Rogan thundered, strip him or schedule him, fans aren't fools. Israel Adesanya mocked Jones's ringside cameo in Russia. Retired guys don't fly halfway across the world for cage-side deals. Khabib Nurmagomedov quietly warned, the belt can't stay frozen. Their combined weight turned whispers into headlines, forcing the UFC to set an internal deadline for clarity. And once a clock starts ticking in heavyweight chess, every move matters. Insiders say Jones must commit by December 2025 or risk permanent dethronement. If Aspinall steamrolls Gane in Abu Dhabi, public pressure to declare him lineal king will reach a roar. Yet an upset by Gane could tempt Jones out of retirement, knowing he's beaten the Frenchman before. Each scenario reshapes the board, and time is the unseen opponent. So let's play out the possibilities that keep every manager, matchmaker, and fan awake at night. Scenario A. Aspinall crushes Gane, storms the mic, demands Jones at Madison Square Garden 2026. UFC either pays up or strips the absentee. Scenario B. Gane shocks the champ. Jones smells opportunity, Aspinall rebuilds, and the belt spins again. Scenario C. UFC pulls the trigger early, strips Jones before year-end, crowns the winner in Abu Dhabi, and history rewrites itself without the GOAT. Every path rewires legacies and bank accounts. Which brings us to the only question that outlives every fighter's prime. Is greatness measured by the wars you fight, or the ones you avoid? Jon Jones's resume is etched in gold, yet dust gathers on the belt he won. Tom Aspinall's record glitters less, but he's ready to bleed for every ounce of legitimacy. The UFC wants spectacle, purists want clarity, the fighters want control. As the clock winds down, someone has to swing first. When that punch finally lands, be it in Abu Dhabi, Madison Square Garden, or the White House lawn, remember today's question. Does the crown belong to the last man standing, or to the one who never ran from the fight?